Okay, so I'm back checking in to see what Biden will do. If Biden, will he? Will Joe Biden, will he exercise his presidential powers, Presidential Emergency Act documents powers, and declare a cyber war, or declare that a cyber war, will he declare that a cyber war happened to our 2024 election? Does he have all the proof? Did it actually happen? All my other readings, prior readings, show that it did. But I really want to know, what's he going to do? Joe Biden. What will you do? Can you do anything? Do you have the evidence? Right there. Okay, I'll get the cards laid out first, and that way you can just fast forward and not miss anything. So this is part 2. Part 1 was on Trump. Will he get inaugurated? And there were so many yes and no possibilities. That's interesting there. That I decided to do this on Joe Biden because I have asked it once before, but it was, I think it was November 18th, and it was, I just did the Kipper, and I did not do a grand tableau to see how it could all go. There were so many other things then to read on as to like what actually happened to our election, and I think we all know. Well, that's interesting there. Whoa. Okay. Whoa. Okay. So I'm using the Dreaming Way Lenormand. If you're interested, it's this deck right here. I'll start with opening it up, and then I'll read about the cards around him. Gonna do the 4 corners, all that. Anyway, so this is our card for social media, news from social media, news from all types of interaction that has to do with networking and making many, many connections, information, shocking information sometimes that goes back and forth between people, the reception of information, and the intelligence. So that's interesting. So news. So he has received all the intelligence, is what I'm getting there. The moon card could reveal that he'll take that risk within this next moon cycle period, or by the end of, because he has to do this, I would think, before January 3rd, actually even before Christmas, because the way the dates go is that the December 11th electors are named, the 17th they meet together, Christmas Day, they take the votes to, or Washington, D.C. receives the votes. I'm sure it's electronically. I doubt they're going to be meeting on Christmas Day. And then January 3rd, Congress is sworn in. So he has to do it. He has to do it before, he's got to do it in the next few weeks if he's going to do it at all. So, his reputation, maybe he doesn't mind risking his reputation with the moon card. The moon card is our card for his honor with the public. And this is an opportunity, as long as he can take it, But it is our card when it comes to timing, up to 2 weeks. Sometimes 3 to 4 days, up to 2 weeks. I'm doing this on December 2nd. I have gotten before December 7th was an important date for him throwing something down. So that fits there. He definitely cares about the direction that our government is going in, but also this combo here. I'm not naming all these different things just because it gets confusing with all the different words. I'm just going to tell you what the cards mean. This is not for teaching or learning purposes. So this combo here tells me that there's a lot of care going into making some type of a change, a lot of care as to the action that he may make. And again, timing with this card is 3 or 4 days, up to 2 weeks. Moving forward, so this is all opening up the reading. So again, he has the networks, the connections, the information, and his honor and reputation's on the line. He does care about getting some type of action done, but he's making sure that he has, all the power of the institution of our government, and under that foundation, under that security, coming from that secure place. I do feel like he's feeling isolated, and it's kind of lonely at the top, but this is a card of inner authority. So if he does it, he's coming from the deepest well of his, inner authority as to just who he is. This card could be the 19th of the month. But if he does exercise his presidential powers and declares, that a cyber war happened, this is an act of war, and it stops everything in its tracks. Everything's stopped until they figure out what they want to do about it. But that would mean inauguration is held off. It would mean everything is just stopped until they figure it out. So there's commitment to the health of our nation. There's commitment to all of the alliances in all branches of our government. There's the revealing of the hesitation and the subterfuge, and this is my Elon Musk card. There's the revealing of the dark shadows that have been lurking. Biden's card is here, and his wisdom is something that could create a detour in our election. And it could end the election. The pathway, crossroads, in this deck it's called choices. This card is the election card in the deck. That's hanging over him. He's the one that can make the improvement and make the change. He's looking at protecting the foundation of America. He has an incredible amount of connections, networking. Again, networking here, major networking goes way out to all different countries. Wow. Notice again, Elon appears close to the bear house, which is Russia, and the obfuscation and the shadow and the lies about Russia. But back to Biden, this could be surprising news. He knows it would be super surprising. It would be an act of an alliance, an act of revealing. Well, now I think this is just repetitive intel from our alliances. If he's going to do it, he's going to be really, really, really quiet, and then it's going to be the Scorpion sting with his 4 planets in Scorpio that just bam. That's how it's going to go if he does it. I can't say yet for sure. I'm not done with the reading. The surprising news would be like bam. And then it would take something into a new, circle of needing to prove. But the proof is here. The digital footprint is here. The election, look at this. The election card, this is the election here, but the votes, we've got the letter card and the letter house. That's a double whammy of votes, the abuse of our votes, that he sees as being changed, and he also has a lot of verbal proof, evidence. Wow. Okay. Let's see. He's in a position to overcome an obstacle that has been, it's been gnawing at his heart a little bit, but he's been waiting, I think. He's been waiting, definitely waiting to get all the proof. The proof is here that Russia stole the election. They got greedy and flipped too many votes, too. That's the thing. I kept getting that 9 of Cups. In the tarot. But anyway, yeah, if he does it, it's just a whole lot of information is going to come out at once. Repetitive, a whole lot more information over and over again. But he's looking at this is like a hidden burden on him. This is painful for him to have to do it, I would think. Again, a lot of votes. A lot of votes got flipped around into the wrong direction, and he knows it. There's again proof that he knows it. Okay, the 4 corners. This is his house. He's loyal, super loyal, especially to all of the intel, all of his networks. He trusts them, and they trust him. And there's surprising news about the loss, the stealing. Yeah. I'll focus in there a little bit more. Okay, so a sudden, quick solution to the stolen, to the abusive, the abuse on our government, but also a stolen solution. I'm sorry, a sudden solution that creates a detour. But he has the goal that is tied to all the the intel, the communications he's been getting about this painful loss. The thing is it might not be that there's a lot of votes that were flipped. even though I do think they got greedy, but also that this is new information. Now, also the coffin card is my card for servers. And look how it knights to Elon's card with his obfuscation. And look how it's hanging over the stars card. Stars card, Starlink, in the house of election, Elon's receiving, I'm not going to read this as Jill, Elon's receiving the election data, scraping and skimming whichever way he wanted things to go. Goodness. Scraping, skimming to create this illusion, to create things the way he wanted it to go for Trump and for Putin. There may be a money trail of some type that proves Elon was given something. Not only from, well, I don't know if Trump would pay, but Vladdy sure would, with his strategy to minimize our election using Starlink capabilities. Wow. Okay, but the bigger question, or the real question is, will Biden do it? Will Biden declare an act of war on our election and just make everything stop until he can get this all out? He wouldn't do it if he didn't have the proof, right? That's how it works in the government. DOJ, they don't throw down a lawsuit unless they can prove it. The thing that's thrown a major chink into the system, big old monkey wrench, is SCOTUS, and they're giving Trump the immunity for official acts. So, okay, back to Joe. He has the clear-cut key. Could happen within 10 days. The solution could happen within 10 days. That would be December 12th. That would create the detour that just, bam, detour, and it would bring in a goal that's kind of stressful, but we'd have to enter that new territory, and it's all stored on some server somewhere. Of course, things can be wiped, but if they were watching beforehand, I don't know. I mean, whatever was received is in a server. It's on a server somewhere. That's what I'm getting. It's been hidden, but I think it'll be pried open. And then literally with the artwork on this, it's just like pried open to see like what's in that server, what's on that server. But the information, like, it's there. It's there, and if he brings down this, if he exercises his PEADs powers, the public could bring through something new. This could change and improve. Well, let's see. He has, on one level, he has the authority to make this change and this improvement. And yeah, I mean, it looks like it. This surprising information about hidden enemies, Elon Musk being part of it. We could even look at this as Elon Musk being the, what was it that Chrissy Teigen always called Trump? I won't say it out loud, but And we've seen pictures of Elon partying with weird little tops and yeah. So, but he has been the receptive vehicle, and that I don't know. Well, it won't be surprising to us, but that's surprising. Or it could be Biden, who announces that, could be surprising about the hidden enemies to some people. But again, the stolen election, all of that's right here. And then the obstacle to, he doesn't want to have to do it. But it looks to me that he would commit. The action would be to commit. And the burden is within the law. The burden's within the law, and the law would be revealed. And there's at least two pure pieces of evidence connected to a server and maybe was obfuscated, but then something is released. It could be like a whistleblower or something, and it could be a woman who's a whistleblower in Russia that has has been remaining hidden, but she's got a connection to get into the server. And we may never know it, but this makes me wonder right here, because we've got the door that opens with the evidence that's revealed, and then to have the Son and the key together here, the revelation that is the solution, the key to get in. Yes, this is a double whammy of yes right here. And then again, a foreign woman that has ties to the information, and here she is, and there's something about the server. Wow, I would have never thought about this. I'm so glad I decided to even, do 2 grand tableaus in one day. But wow. Okay. Biden will make the change because of information from this source that is very wise, and he'll take the opportunity between 3 and 4 days and 2 weeks from today, December 2nd, and reveal laws. Reveal the law, reveal the evidence, reveal all the examining that has been done. Examining here, tied to analysis, revealing the intel. Paper trail, digital, all of it. Sorry, my tummy is growling. Let's see, examinations are here. Yeah, I feel it's simple. It's just, but also, yeah, and it's her. It's tied to her, this woman. Again, I do not feel this is Dr. Jill. This is a woman, whistleblower, spy, that pries the whole thing open within, the next 30 days or next moon cycle. But that's of course, we would know what would have to happen before then, but this is lining up. So the decision to reveal, and it might create a lot of stress for a while, but he's tied to revealing all the information that's been analyzed. And his burden, his responsibility to the nation is to minimize any risk and to minimize the stress, the theft, to blow it wide open. With the mice, this is a card of ruin and fraud and all types of negative things that would destroy our country. And if he has a way to stop Trump from getting in, because we know if he gets in, Trump and his ilk are going to do everything they can to destroy our country. We know that. We can tell by all the people he's trying to, was he trying to put Dev Patel in the FBI? I mean, what? So, and we all know Trump won't make it that long, and then it would be J.D. Vance in there, and that would be the biggest shit show you've ever seen. And Elon's got big trouble coming his way. So I'm not as well. Yeah, I am still concerned about him, but anyway, I think he's going to do it. I think he's going to do it because his reputation's on the line. He'll make that sharp decision to do it. Once he has all the information through, and it does hinge on some whistleblower. That's what I'm getting here, and then it's just like, bam, yes, it's laid down, everything's here, everything's revealed. The election was all networked and stolen by Russia and by Vladimir in cahoots with Leon. Yeah. So there's probably a lot more I could get here, but I think I have enough. And yeah, if you guys have taken my lessons videos or lesson, if you've joined my lessons membership and you've watched all those videos on the Lennies and how to read a grand tableau and all of that, feel free to comment. Or if you haven't taken my lessons but you know how to read this way, feel free to comment. Let me know what you guys get. But I think it's a big yes. Let me know what you think. Okay, bye.